The screen is already red when you walk in. No one says anything. They don't need to. Negative 6.4%. $180 million. One position. Yours. The portfolio manager doesn't look at you. He lets the number sit there. A few seconds. Long enough. Walk me through it. You already know what happened. That's the problem. You built it. You defended it. You sized it. Now you explain it. Without sounding like you're explaining yourself. You start talking. Calm. Measured. Controlled. Because panic is the only thing you're not allowed to show. The screen updates. Negative 6.8%. You don't look. You felt it already. This is the job. Not picking stocks. Not building models. Holding conviction while it breaks in real time. You didn't start here. You started where nothing you did mattered. That's what made this possible. Every level between that desk and this room took something. Not always time. Not always sleep. Sometimes certainty. Sometimes distance. This is what each level looked like, and what each one quietly took. Level 1. Intern. You are 20. You think this is about intelligence. It isn't. It's about patterns. You just don't see them yet. You read. All day. Filings. Transcripts. Documents written to be correct, not clear. You highlight things. Most of it. At night, you look them up, then forget half of it the next day. The office is quiet. That confuses you. You expected noise. There is pressure. It's just invisible. You're given a company. Take a look. No instructions. That's the instruction. You spend 7 hours building something that looks smart. You present. 3 slides. 2 minutes. What's the edge? You pause. Too long. You talk about growth, margins, market size. He nods. That's priced in. You hear it. You don't understand it. Not yet. That sentence will follow you for a decade. Week 8. They stop correcting you. You think you improved. You didn't. They're deciding. Offer comes or it doesn't. Both feel neutral. You walk out replaying everything, looking for a signal. There wasn't one. Level 2. Junior Analyst. You were 22. You got in. Barely. That matters more than it should. Base, 110K. Bonus, depends. You learn quickly that means not you. You support one person, one sector. It becomes your entire world. You wake up at 6:12. Small control. It helps. You read everything. News, filings, opinions, even bad ones, just in case. You update models constantly, not because numbers changed, because they might. You sit in meetings. You don't speak. You watch. Who gets interrupted? Who doesn't? Who can be wrong? Who can't? You understand something early. This isn't a meritocracy. It's a credibility game. At 7 p.m., people leave. You stay. Because your work isn't done. It never is. You go home at 10. You open your laptop again. No one told you to. That's when it becomes permanent. Level 3. Analyst. You are 25. Your name is on it now. That changes how mistakes feel. Base 150K. Bonus 100K if the year works. 0 if it doesn't. You pick a company. Weeks disappear. Calls, models, more calls. You notice something. Most people are guessing. Some aren't. You learn to tell the difference. You build a thesis. You believe it. You have to. You present. 20 minutes. You walk through everything. Revenue, costs, risks. You finish. Pause. What are you missing? Same question. Every time. You answer. You're always missing something. The position goes live. $75 million. You check the stock. Again. Then again. It goes up. You feel sharp. It goes down. You stop for a second. You open the model. You look for mistakes. Sometimes there aren't any. That's when it shifts. Because then it's not the model. It's judgment. And judgment doesn't update with a formula. Level 4. Senior Analyst. You are 29. You stayed. People notice. Base 200K. Bonus 300K if the year holds. Your ideas get sized. Capital moves. You run part of the book. No announcement, just reality. You manage a junior. You see yourself in them. Confidence without consequence. You adjust it. Before the market does. Your job changes. Less building, more deciding. What stays, what goes. Selling is harder. Not technically, psychologically. You're not selling a stock. You're closing a belief. 2:43 a.m. You wake up. No alarm. Just a thought. Position too large. You check your phone. Futures down. You calculate exposure. Instantly. You don't go back to sleep. Morning comes. You act like you did. Level 5. Portfolio Manager. You are 33. You decide. That's the shift. 800K to 2 million. Range depends on performance. Performance depends on things you don't control. You run capital. Hundreds of millions. You build the portfolio. Then you realize good ideas don't matter. Sized ideas do. You learn that late. Most do. You have a team. They bring you ideas. You filter. Fast. You decide. Faster. Because waiting is also a position, and it usually loses. You meet investors. They ask about returns. You answer carefully. You don't say, "We were wrong." You say, "The thesis changed." Sometimes it did. Sometimes it didn't. They can pull capital. That sits in the background. Always. You don't lose your job here. You lose your capital. Level 6. Senior Portfolio Manager. You are 37. You've seen cycles. That changes you. More than money does. 2 million to 5 million. You trust less. Not people. Outcomes. You've seen perfect ideas fail. Bad ones work. You size smaller. You think slower. Not visibly. Internally. You carry memory. Every drawdown. Every mistake. They don't fade. They layer. Experience isn't knowledge. It's memory that doesn't leave. You mentor analysts. You don't teach models. You teach restraint. They nod. They don't fully understand. You didn't either. Level 7. Fund Manager / Partner. You are 41. You are the firm. 5 million to 20 million plus. You raise capital. You keep it. You lose it if performance slips. You talk to investors, not about stocks, about trust. Because now, trust is the product. Returns move. Trust compounds. Or disappears. Bad quarter. Red across the board. Calls increase. You stay calm. You've learned that. Inside, you run scenarios. Quietly. What if this continues? What if they redeem? What if this was timing, not skill? You don't say it. You don't need to. Level 8. Allocator. No title. No spotlight. You are 45. You don't pick stocks. You pick people. Billions. Sometimes more. You sit above the system. You allocate. Quietly. You decide who gets capital, who loses it. You see patterns, not in companies, in behavior. Who breaks, who adapts, who lasts. You meet managers like you once were. Confident, certain, early. You listen. You don't fully believe. Too many cycles. A call. 28 minutes. $600 million moves. No record, no announcement. You hang up. You move on. You built something. Not a career, a position. Inside the system. You understand it now. What it rewards and what it takes don't match. The rotation. September. Campus presentation. Clean slides. Confident tone. He talks about investing, about insight, about upside. He doesn't mention drawdowns. He doesn't mention explaining losses. He doesn't mention waking up at 2:43 a.m. Nobody does. A student applies that night. Good GPA, good story, good enough. Gets the internship. Accepts immediately. 2 years, maybe 3. That's the plan. Across the city, 9:31 a.m. Market open. A portfolio manager refreshes the screen. Red again. Different number, same feeling. He doesn't react, not visibly. The number keeps moving. So does his credibility. He started with the same plan. He stayed.